a long, narrow country squeezed in between the South China Sea and the Laos and Cambodia borders. Vietnam is a land of striking landscapes, ranging from the lush rice terraces and forested mountains in the north to the picturesque valleys of the Central Highlands and the fertile delta and beautiful beaches of the south. Included in the mix are booming cities, colonial towns, traditional villages and otherworldly islands. Plan your trip to this beautiful Southeast Asia travel destination with our list of the best places to visit in Thailand. Here's a look at the best 10 places to visit in Vietnam. Number 10. Dalat. Year-round cool weather and idyllic scenery of misty valleys, lush pine trees and colorful flowers are some of the reasons that Dalat was once used by Vietnamese emperors and French colonials as a summer retreat. Today, this charming town in the south-central highlands of Vietnam is a popular destination for honeymooners, weekend getaways and for those looking for relief from the heat. A walkable city, Dalat is a beautiful scene of French colonial architecture and villas set amid picturesque landscapes. The city is well known for its royal palaces that were owned by the last emperor of Vietnam. These lovely palaces are open for tours, as is the Hang Na Guest House, the city's most bizarre attraction. Number 9. Phu Quoc. Phu Quoc is a scenic island in the Gulf of Thailand. While it officially forms part of Vietnam, it is actually closer geographically to Cambodia. Today, it's characterized by dense tropical jungle, soft sandy beaches, and undulating hills. But the island has a fascinating history, having served first as a French missionary base and then as a French colonial wartime prison, a gloomy reformatory that you can visit today. History aside, the island is most tempting for its alluring tropical nature. Days in Phu Quoc are spent sunbathing on sandy beaches, scootering around fishing villages, visiting pearl and pepper farms, and, if you're up for it, trekking to waterfalls. Number 8. Ho Chi Minh City. Ho Chi Minh, formerly known as Saigon, is the biggest city in all of Vietnam. It's also the old capital of the Republic of Vietnam. When Saigon fell to the north in 1975, it was renamed to HCMC, yet its former name is still used today, particularly when describing the beating heart of the city. Hoi Chi Minh has a bit of everything: temples, museums, parks, and tourist shopping. Whatever your interests, you'll find something to do here. Head to the top of the Saigon skydeck for an astonishing 360-degree view of the city. Especially impressive at night when the lights twinkle on below. Number 7. Mekong Delta. The Mekong Delta, nicknamed the Rice Bowl of Vietnam, is a lush network of waterways in Vietnam known for its excellent nutrient-rich soils and diverse ecosystems. The banks are a veritable patchwork of fruit, vegetables, rice plantations, and cattle farms that provide sustenance for more than a third of the country. This impressive stretch of river frontage is the most biodiverse in the world if you don't count the Amazon. Taking up much of the south of Vietnam, the Mekong Delta is an extraordinary place filled with lily pad waterways, rice paddies, mangroves, and enchanting wildlife. Number 6. Nha Trang. If it's beaching you're after, you've come to the right place. Nha Trang is the most famous seaside resort in Vietnam, with a laid-back atmosphere and exceptional scuba diving. While it's certainly not on the same scale as many of Asia's other beautiful beaches, Nha Trang offers warm water and some picturesque offshore islets. The promenade that encircles the beachfront is always a hive of activity, filled with parks and sculptures that make a stroll here interesting. As with most beach resorts, most of the activity gets going when the sun goes down, and Nha Trang is no different. Number 5. Sapa. Tracing the border with China, Sapa is a captivating remote town in the Hoang Linh Son Mountains of northern Vietnam. Its elevation 1,500 meters above sea level is nothing to scoff at when you're trekking the terraced hills and slopes around this high-altitude mountain town. While there's plenty of natural beauty to tempt you to this far-reached corner of the country, much of Sapa's appeal lies in its raw and authentic culture. Days are spent trekking through rice paddies, rural villages untouched by tourism, and the clouds of Phan Saipan, Vietnam's highest peak. Scenery aside, the highlight is hands down the opportunity to chat with these fascinating people along the way. Local kids will tag along and try to sell you some of their handmade jewelry, or simply try to improve their English by speaking to you. Number 4. Hue. Hue, formerly known as the Panduranga of Cham Kingdom, was once the imperial capital of Vietnam. Located in the central region, Hue had a huge role to play in the Vietnam War. Captured by the Viet Cong for a total of 24 days. Thousands of people were killed here if they were thought to be sympathizers of the South. Today, the city is split in two by the Perfume River. The old city with its ancient ruined citadel lies to the north and the modern-day city to the south. The demilitarized zone, which marks the official former border, is one of the most popular day trips from Hue, while the Thien Mu Pagoda is the city's official symbol. Number 3. Hoi An. Laid back and charismatic with a charm all of its own, Hoi An is the highlight of any Vietnam itinerary. Located south of Da Nang within cycling distance of some excellent warm water beaches along the central coast. This atmospheric old town is a feast of color, where bright and cheerful lanterns adorn each and every building. The narrow, winding lanes of the old town are lined with beautiful historic buildings, Chinese temples and wooden-fronted shops with excellent opportunities. For retail therapy, there's plenty to fill your afternoons in Hoi An. Number 2. Hanoi. Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam, is truly chaotic, but that's all part of its charm. An interesting mix of French and Sino-Vietnamese influences, it's one of the most rapidly growing cities in Southeast Asia. Those visiting this energetic capital should be prepared. It's a hive of activity at the best of times, utter chaos at the worst. A city where crossing the road could be taking your life into your own hands, with cars, motorbikes, and tuk-tuks vying for the right of way in a city without road rules. One of the best places to experience the madness of Hanoi is at Legend's Corner. The well-located Legend Beer Restaurant is the ideal spot to sit with a drink and watch the rush hour insanity just before sunset. Number 1. Ha Long Bay. Located about 130 kilometers, 80 miles, east of Hanoi in northern Vietnam. Ha Long Bay is celebrated for its gorgeous emerald hue waters. Thousands of spectacular limestone karsts, astonishing waterside caves, and beautiful tree-topped islands. It's a popular location for adventure, scuba diving, kayaking, hiking, and rock climbing can all be enjoyed in and around Cat Ba National Park. For those who wish to simply relax and enjoy the views, there are numerous Ha Long Bay cruises to choose from basic to top-level luxury. The thousands of islands scattered about the bay are a real mixture, ranging from isolated landmasses home to free-roaming monkeys and antelope to bigger inhabited islands with some fantastic beaches. Boat cruises are the best way to experience the natural wonder of Ha Long Bay. Are enjoying this video? What is your favorite Vietnam place from this list to you? Well, let us know and we'll be hanging out with you in the comments. If you want to make sure you're not missing any of the daily value we provide, make sure to subscribe and follow us on social media. You can never have too much motivation in your life we handpicked. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. We uploading amazing facts, news, business ideas and travel video on a daily basis. Thank you.